Hi, so I'm here to talk about tomorrow's 30-minute core workout. If you want to do it with me, it's going to be taking place at 11 a.m. on Zoom, so just DM me if you don't have the link. I'll add you to the email list. So tomorrow's workout, and actually the workouts for the rest of the week, are gonna focus on a kind of a fun theme. We're gonna try to get a little more comfortable using some common household items to make a more effective workout. So this is great if you've been coming to class for a little bit. It might be time to start adding a little more resistance in. And even if you haven't been, it's good to just build up a repertoire of great exercises you can do at home so that you can slowly find the ones that work best for you, and every once in a while you can switch your routine up when you need to. So today, or I guess tomorrow, we're only gonna need two things. We're gonna need a set of glider discs or a set of clean rags, or just slippery socks work as well. That's only gonna be needed for the first 4 minutes of the workout, and then for the rest of it, we're just gonna need 2 books. So I'm gonna use 2 medium-sized textbooks. I'd recommend like a thick novel or a nice textbook, just so you have an okay amount of weight, but if all you have on hand is a small book, that's fine too. So we'll get right to it. First one, it's gonna be our fastest effort. It's gonna be 20-second efforts with 10 seconds of rest. There's 2 movements, so it's gonna take 4 minutes. We're gonna get each movement in 4 times. So taking my glider discs, here, got mine. I'm gonna start with 20 seconds of mountain climbers as fast as I can go. So starting in a plank, and then, okay, so that's gonna be our fastest cardio move for the whole day. In the second 20-second effort, after our 10 seconds of rest, we're gonna start in a plank again and tuck up and let back down, up and let back down. Okay, so, and then we're gonna go right back into the mountain climbers, get 4 rounds of that, and we're done with that fast effort in the first 4 minutes of our official workout. After that, we're just gonna grab our 2 books. So I've got my personal trainer books here to be on theme. First one is gonna be, I think, the most challenging abdominal movement of the day. So we're gonna take one book, start lying down on the ground, like so. We're gonna place the book right along the ankles, along the shins, and then really think about pushing, using our abs to push our back down into the ground, eliminate any space there. And then we're gonna extend slowly out, straighten the legs as much as you can without arching your back, wherever that is for you, and then tuck back in and extend out. So we're adding a lot of stability challenge here by adding the book in. So if you ever need to, you can just modify this by taking the book out of the equation. Okay, so after we've got 10 of those pass back and forths, we're gonna come up to a kneeling position, and we're gonna get a little bit of chest and core here. So we're gonna take both books, really push them together as hard as you can to create tension in your shoulders and inner chest. Tighten your abs, squeeze your glutes to keep everything in your torso nice and engaged. And then with control, slowly push the books out until your arms are completely straight. The hardest part's the last part. And then slowly, as if you're dragging something through mud, back in. We're gonna get about 12 of these. My shoulder blades are back and down towards my spine to keep my back engaged. And one more, I'll show you. And down. Ooh, that's already hard. So about 12 of those. You can always switch the exact number up depending on how heavy your books are and how strong you are. You're just looking for a good level of fatigue by the end. Third move out of 4, we're gonna get into the back of the core here with a Superman extension variation. So lying on our stomach, heels, knees, toes together, squeezing the glutes and tightening the abs, so we're kind of trying to lift them off the ground, even though of course they're going to stay on the ground, but imagine they're coming off the ground, coming in towards your spine. Gonna grab one book, and we're gonna lift the chest off the ground, keep the abs tight, lift the legs off the ground, squeeze your butt, and then we're gonna extend the book out in front of you and tuck back in. So this is the first version, right to your head. If you have shoulder mobility, you can bring them all the way back to your shoulder blades. Get a little more work there. If you don't have that ability yet, you've got your hands just in and out, in and out. And even easier, you can just keep a hold while we're finishing our repetitions. Okay. And then last movement, we're going to end standing. So we're gonna practice a little variation on the single leg deadlift. We're gonna take a book, let it hang down as if it's a weight, starting with the toes forward, weight in the heel, here, and then we're gonna row up to our chest, draw the shoulder blades back and down, and then press out in front of you and back in. Really tight abs here. They're really working to stabilize. And back up and then down. It's hard to balance. You gotta really focus. Choose somewhere to look in front of you. Down, pause, out, in, and up. Also with that reach forward, we're getting right into the lats and the serratus, which are really underrated parts of our torso that interact closely with our abs. So kind of training those muscles how to work together. So we've got 4 moves. We've got our leg extension, then we've got our chest press, kneeling. We've got our low back extension with a press forward, and then we've got that advanced single leg deadlift variation. So we've got 4 effective moves with 1 textbook. We're gonna go through that 3 times, and then we're gonna be done with our workout and on with our day. Hope to see you there.